And we live. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Zeke Black is in the building. Zeke Black is in the building. We here, party people. Feed the wolves. There's a lot going on out here. Dealing with daily topics. Told you I'm in the studio. I'm live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Your Quinn was popping, We in the building. Feed the wolves. Feed the wolves. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of things we're gonna touch on. We're gonna touch on the Donald Trump situation. We're gonna touch on reality and fantasy. What means more to people? You know what I'm saying? At some point, you know what I'm saying? We all gotta grow up. Okay, we're gonna talk about growth and development. That's gonna be spoken about during this show. Um, you know what I'm saying? Sarah Love was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm bringing the flavors and fire to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing the flavor and fire to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be so just to touch on this, right? Because I think there's a misconception of information that's being put out there. G'd up is in the building. So what we're doing, we're just upgrading ourselves. We're just gonna upgrade ourselves, and I'm gonna give you this once or twice a week where we're gonna have good production. We're in the building. You see what I'm doing. This is not a fantasy. This isn't Fantasy Island. This isn't something that we're playing with. It's called moving on, moving forward. I'm gonna touch on certain things. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch less on, the whole gang topic thing because it's sensitive to certain people. Me per se, I didn't join gang until 1997. Well, thank you, Quinn. I didn't join gang in 1997. I knew about a lot that was going on, but I wasn't officially in gang to 97. So anything before then, they can keep that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they think, whatever works for them, works for them. But I knew a lot of things that was going on because it's common sense. You going to jail, being in the streets, you just know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be clear with that. To be clear, another situation was, so we're gonna get this out the way now. I claimed the hood called Outlaw 20 Brim. I was in the cell with Mel Cross. I don't know what he's telling the world, but man to get out the cell. By the time he got out the cell at 210, Outlaw 20 Brim was considered a dub. It was dubbed. I don't know if he pulled out or whatever, but when I pulled up, the kites flew in 2010 when I was in Cape Vincent. They said Outlaw 20 Brim was a dub. So why would I want to claim a fake hood that's dubbed? No, why would I want to claim a hood that's dubbed that I wasn't told to be a part of? That makes no sense. I could have died in jail. So of course, people say what they want to say. Now, am I back in this new situation? Not at all. I never jumped in the Bentley. I'm not a part of that. So you know what I'm saying? And that's just it. So now, if you don't know the situation, there's no remixes. It makes no sense that by the time I left from an S Block, when I got to the spot I was going to, Outlaw 20 Brim was a dub. Bang. You know what I'm saying? I came home and in 1997, I was one of the Trey Donald G gangsters. That's what I was. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the stories people running around with. I don't know what's going on with them, but we're gonna leave that alone. That's the past. You can only live off of your past for so long. To be honest with you, I took more money being neutral than I ever took gang. 183rd was popping. You know what I'm saying? I took more money. Just facts. You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of my homies. I love a lot of my homies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love dudes. You know what I'm saying? I never said I was under Mad Brazy. What I said was Mad Brazy said he knows you and he sends his love to you. I don't know how people comprehension skills are. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You can't comprehend. That's not my fault. But what I said was, yo, Mad Brazy sends his love. If you choose to pick and choose how you know Mad Brazy, I don't know. I wasn't in jail with y'all. He knows y'all. He picks y'all up. Know what I'm saying? What's the word? 183rd. So now we're gonna leave it there. So there's no lies and misconceptions. Do I know a lot of people? Yeah, I do. Like I know Scar, I know G to B, I know a bunch of people. That's just how the game goes. Whenever you're a part of something, you know. So what's popping, party people? I see 183rd Bloods is in the building. I see Letitia's in the building. If y'all like to donate, we got the Cash App, we got the PayPal, we got the Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to talk about, party people? We're in the studio now. Now we rock. So Joe Wall was popping. Salute to Team Smoke. Team Smoke's in the building. I see y'all Team Smokers in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Sevenfold to that, to the world blow. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's all love here. It's always gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go, but we're gonna deal with what's real and what's reality and what's not fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier on my Facebook Live. My Facebook Live was I was mentioning about when I grew up in the 90s, gang culture didn't supersede our intelligence. That didn't really hit until like, believe that in my hood, like the gang, there was nothing, where I was from, gang never superseded nothing. They never took over nothing. You see what I'm saying? So it was never a situation where gang superseded what we was doing. Gang superseded the block. You know what I'm saying? Sim Slammer, that's what I'm saying. Sim Slam in the building. NFL's a good life. You know what I'm saying? In the building, man. So we're dealing with factuals. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to the get down, you know what I'm saying? Because where I come from, it wasn't gang thing. It was a block thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, you came home when you was Damu in them times. There was a handful that we actually was like, oh, he homie. Before like Dez 5'9" and not Dez K Slay, because y'all be bugging out with this teak game. Dez 5'9" was like one of the first homies dudes we seen that was home. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of them, First Avenue, Powerful, and them, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't really paying no mind because those dudes wasn't like, they wasn't getting money. It wasn't like, but when you mentioned certain names, it was more gooning and, you know, stick ups and beating dudes up. Like dudes wasn't really known to get into the bag. That's why a lot of them had weird cases back in the days. They had a lot of weird cases. Don't get it twisted. A lot of these dudes had some funny cases, you know what I'm saying? And not telling, just other funny shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why dudes used to be like, yo, it's a violation to be having sex with their homies to bring them home. A lot of that shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? But that's dumb niggas. We're going to leave that there. We're going to leave the 90s and the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was more so in the 2000 wave. You know what I'm saying? 97, 98, 99, 2000. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I was more on the streets with the B and C stuff, all that ignorant shit. So now in 2019, these are the conversations to have. Trump was impeached in the House of Representatives. Yeah, but that wasn't the same Dez. The Dez I'm talking about is from Carver Projects. That Dez is from East River. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, like I get it misconstrued here. You know what I'm saying? The Dez I'm talking about ain't that Dez. Dez I'm talking about is from Carver. He's from East River. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes with this critique game. Yo, Zeke is bugging. Again, Mad Brazy never brought me home. I just happen to know Mad Brazy for over 20 years in Albany, New York. And he said that he knew a couple of homies. That's it. He said he knew something, bro. Yo, Zeke, you holler at them for me. I don't know how it was comprehended that I said that he brought me home. You know what I'm saying? I never said that. You know what I'm saying? I was OTF. Oh, no, saying no doubt. I was OTF. I was OTB. Then when I came home, we was trying to do the OTF thing. It didn't work the way it's supposed to work. So that basically just faded away. You know what I'm saying? When it faded away, Duke came home. He picked up that Bentley. Life goes on. That's as simple, bro. That's simple. That should have to be keep being explained. I just know a lot about the history because I was in the street and I knew what was going on. I went to jail in 92. I went to jail in 95. I remember what I seen. I remember I was at HTM. So it's just like it gets retarded after a while. But that's not. So you know what? Y'all can keep that. Back to the lab. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat and everybody that's in it. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to East Harlem, El Barrio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to when they trade bloods. He did a great interview on Death of the Cloud Chasers. Please check the interview out. That was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? That was a super duper great interview. You know what I'm saying? Check out the Jazzo Brim. Check out the Shaq Brim. You know what I'm saying? Jack Brim's story was like real interesting because that started in the 9-5, wherever way he was at in the cat, and life went on from there. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of New York Brim history. You know what I'm saying? With the NY, before the NYBPA, when the 5'9" was in the UBN. But I'd rather them tell their story than I tell it. You know what I'm saying? Because they was actually there. They was in the penitentiary. They was in those maxes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it's just the way people try to critique things because they want to make it sound like, listen, dogs, it's not about who's big or who's small. You know what I'm saying? But Back to the lab. The Trump impeachment. That's that. If they impeach him in the Senate, then they got him, because then they can actually bring him up on charges. Don't get it twisted. They might, if he loses the next presidential race, they may still try to bring him on charges. But it's an easier process, because they're not going to have they're not going to have a government. You know what I'm saying? The certain situations have to go around trying to prosecute the president. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have so many hearings, because now basically he's gonna be a civilian. So when you're a civilian, they can treat you the way they want to treat you as a civilian. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal of impeaching him. So if they can impeach him and find him guilty of certain crimes in the Senate, then they can bring up federal charges on him. That's why it's him against the federal government. This is weird, but a president versus the, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. They definitely hit him with the pump sawed off. Yeah. Because that's in the history books. Even if the Senate doesn't, do what they do to him, they still got to put down in the history books that he was impeached. There's only 3 presidents that's been impeached. You know what I'm saying? We have Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton, and him. Remember, Richard Nixon was never impeached. He resigned before he could go to get impeached. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you know what I'm saying. You have to pay it, because basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, party people. Yeah, Slim. They're gonna bang him. Don't get it twisted. They're gonna bang him. I think they're waiting until they get. See, the Senate, they're doing what they're doing because they just want to tarnish his reputation when he get out. But I believe that when he's actually finished with his term, see, they know there's right now there's no real contenders against him. They realize that who's the biggest contender against Trump right now? Not Biden. Biden might be a top choice, but now you got Bloomberg. So now Bloomberg gonna put a lot of his resources into not Lyndon Johnson, Andrew Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And Bloomberg is going to put a lot of information out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of dirt on Trump. Remember, this is New York City. So there's things that Bloomberg is going to talk about that's going to affect Trump. Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? In the business, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is where we at, party people. We're in the studio. I told you. It's all about upgrading. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact, Janae Rules. That's a fact. The Republicans run the Senate. That's exactly who runs the Senate. You know what I'm saying? So they have to wait until he actually, and if he gets another term, they got to wait 4 more years before they can finally try to bring him to court for some of the things that he's done that they can honestly bring to court. But as long as he's president, they got to go through that process. You know what I'm saying? And the Senate is not going to let that happen because, just like Janae just said, the Republicans run the House. They run the Senate. They run the Senate. You know what I'm saying? Lesson, you know what I'm saying? And gotta keep in mind, man, we may not take voting seriously. We may not take politics seriously, but definitely in these Midwestern states, these Southern states, they really do take this politics seriously. They know that this is what changes their economics is by voting people in and putting people in the right positions. They know this. In other places, I guess the New York City, I don't know. Maybe we don't take it that serious, but these guys do. And they put people in position to help them win. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, they was replacing farms with prisons. Now they're replacing farms with, we're going to give you $10 million. You can get out of here, and we're going to build malls over here. I mean, they've been doing that, but that's just the kickoff. You know what I'm saying? They're finding ways for a lot of the farmers to get out the business. We got your way out. You know what I'm saying? And then they're also bringing jobs. They're bringing a lot of jobs to these Midwest cities that we ain't seen before. They building like a $100 million federal agency in downtown St. Louis. That's the biggest project they ever had. So they're bringing the resources to these areas that we never think about. This is why these people are voting on these people. They voted. They go, well, how can we bring jobs there? Technology. The place that they're bringing is based off of technology. It's like a big tech lab. You know what I'm saying? They're going with the times. They got the Yahoo warehouses out here. That, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine what's going on in Chi-Town. So they're bringing the resources to the people that want the resources. They're bringing the jobs that's being created, which is a lot of jobs, is technology, delivery services. They're going with the times. And they're not going to the big cities because we're not voting these people in. And what's happening? These people are coming to the big city, bringing business there, but there's no business being created in some of these big cities. You know what I'm saying? Salute, and man, salute, salute, salute. So this is, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, this is why I say, man, we have to take advantage of the information, take advantage of what's going on, pay attention, vote the right people, and start going to your local politician's office. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because there's a lot of things going on. There's things that we can put ourselves in position to win if we do that. Seriously speaking, this is all jokes aside, man. M-Man was popping. Salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a serious time in America. Everybody winning but us. And I'm not saying us in these cities, bro. Everybody's winning but us. We have to put ourselves in a position where we're winning. Salute to the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times, man, the teacher was popping. Shout out to Desi Des, K Slade. Definitely shout out to K Slade, man. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop legend, DJing, B-boy, graffiti, Hot 97, record deals and all that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to K Slade, man. He definitely is part of the hip hop culture, man. If you don't say from Desi Des, Zulu Nation, the 5% Nation. Yeah, bro. They going with the people that vote for them, the people that's gonna go to their office and protest, the people that's gonna be out there knocking on their door, the people that's gonna be out there having signs complaining, we want our local politician to do something. These people don't want to lose their position. They know. What you think the Republicans did with Organ Mendez? Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? You give, we give. What happened? He convinced a bunch of Puerto Ricans to vote Republican. Boom, what happens? The Republican vote becomes important. These Puerto Ricans voted. Now the Puerto Ricans get these services. Okay, this majority of people, they supported some Republican causes, not just presidential, but just locally. Vote Republican, vote Republican, vote Republican. What happens now? We need you. You look out for us, we look out for y'all. Okay, we're giving more money to HUD. We're giving more money to police, to NYPD. We're having more job fairs where Puerto Ricans are eligible to become firemen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now I'm in St. Louis, dogs. I'm in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Where they're giving more services for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying? Just on a brighter note, man, we have to be mindful. The vote do matter sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I remember at one point in time, you know what I'm saying? I remember one point in time, I remember one point in time that it was hard to get a vote. The Republican vote. We was so Democrat that she changed that around, bro. That I started to see Spanish signs on the train. So now you go on the train that has English and Spanish. So I remember that when that was moving. All that coming from Organ Mendez and these politicians. Boom, boom, boom. So then they started to make like Spanish was a second language in New York City at one point in time. You couldn't get a job at one point. You couldn't get certain jobs unless you knew Spanish. This is what they've done. You know what I'm saying? We have to be in mind. We have to be mindful. We have to be very mindful of the information that we're not paying attention to. People don't become NYPD cops that don't know English. They had a major drive with that. That's why we see a lot of Latinos police officers. They're having these job fairs. This is when NYPD, all you needed was a GED or a diploma. That's it. Just like MTA. Certain positions at MTA, a GED or a diploma. That brought them in, bro. When I went to my man, Crib and Jeff, my man Funny, two of his older brothers was cops. I'm like, okay, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? And this is the 80s, bro. So you have to understand, we have to learn to take advantage of the opportunities that's in our face, bro. We're not doing it. And this is why most of us are stuck where we stuck at economically, not because we can't get jobs. We're not even fighting for jobs. You know what I mean? We got dudes that's not from our community getting jobs because we're just walking past our local senator office, not finding out what's going on, what's being bidded on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was reading something. And it was deep that I was reading because but speaking about, the politicians. Yo, how do I sound, party people? I hope I'm clear. Party people. I hope I'm clear. Exactly. I hope I'm clear, party people. I told you I'm doing this for the people, man. I hope I'm clear, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for the people, man. I said I'm gonna step up the game. I'm gonna step up the game plan. First things is first. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter where you at, man. You know what I'm saying? Chain smokers in the building. Let's build. That's what I'm talking about. Let's build. Let's have some Q&As. Let's ask some questions, bro. It's okay. Let's ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Slim Slammer. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I appreciate it. This is my job. My job is to upgrade the situation so we can speak about things that's glorious. You know what I'm saying? First things is first, so now we're being clear in a conversation. You know what I'm saying? The 90s is over. I learned from the 90s. We're not going to talk about the 90s. We can glorify, take it back, boom, we enjoy. But now we're in 2019. We have to worry about our health. Where's SSI going to be at 10 years from now? We're not talking about the disabilities. We talk about when you work to an age of over 60 or something. Are the people are going to still be? You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Is SSI still going to be there for the people? Do y'all have great benefits? Are y'all working jobs or own companies where you have benefits? Workers' comp? All this plays a part to after 40 and over. These are the conversations that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Quinn. We can always talk about the hood, but it ain't going nowhere. It's just new players. They got some similar war stories. Similar, the same. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, busting guns, we dug pockets. The average dude, you sit down for my generation, we used to rob, right? The graffiti, break dance, rob. Then for those that want to hustle, they hustled. For those that want to keep robbing, they robbed, and then some became killers. That's just how that's the generation that we spoke. You know what I'm saying? That when we got dusted off, we did a whole bunch of jail time, and then all we got is a bunch of jail war stories. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay because that's where people lived at for a long point in time. But for most of us that haven't, let's tell people about the resources. Let's tell people about how you can work. How can you keep out of trouble? Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here. Listen, bro. When dudes was running around going gun for gun in the yard, I was on the block with a bunch of millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But what's important is some. Exactly, because that's all it is. We're glorifying stupidity. And then we're picking and choosing what's real and what's not stupidity. I don't care about that. I didn't even get no money. When the smoke cleared after 7 years of going crazy, what happened with that is I didn't buy a house. I didn't get a 401k plan. I didn't walk out the game with $1 million. I just walked out with a bunch of war stories. Yeah, homie, when that day we did this or they did that to us. That's all we left with. What's so proud to be about that? What's so proud about that is beyond my imagination. Why do we take pride in things that don't benefit us? The things that benefit us, we don't take pride in. We act like that's stupid, that's dumb. But I'm gonna take pride in the things that I've done. I came up from jail, I created my own moving company. Now I'm off to bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? And I plan to create more companies. That's my plan in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't take pride no more in oppressing my people, either selling drugs or going to war with them in jail or going to war with them in the street. Come on, man. We gotta pick and choose our battles. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, I gotta tell you about you're gonna be you out the game or in the game. You can't play both. Shout out to the chat. Jacob Johnson's in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of things growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going live a lot on Facebook. So if y'all want to check me out a lot, check me out on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You have to let dudes, you have to allow us to speak about the process. Your Crown Prince is in the building. Exactly, Chain Smoke. You from the LAS, bro. 46, I'm 46 too. I went to Norman Thomas High School. Four of my friends went to Seward Park, bro. I seen what Lillian Ward looked like, bro. I seen your shout out to Crown Prince. He didn't want to help you how to fix his mic. You know what I'm saying? I seen what Lillian Ward looked like. I seen what the LES looked like back in the days. Be in the Midwest, dog. Be in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing fake. Let me tell you something, party people. There's nothing fake about putting your life on the line. Nobody can never tell your story. There's nothing fake about that. And don't let nobody tell you that because there's nothing fake about you almost dying in these streets. Nobody can tell you your story. I ain't worried about what Wildcat talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys assume that they know me. I just explained that. I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these people need to know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look for me. And that's what it's about, bro. I don't have to pay no mind to that. These guys are still stuck on talking about a bunch of nothing. Now, I'm not going to say that. But I told you what life is about is going straight and forward. You have to know somebody before you speak about them. Nobody wants, listen, let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you this so greatly, that nobody wants to oh, that's dope, man. Your family from Taft. You're my family was from 70. My grandmother lived in 70. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My family's from 70. You know what I'm saying? They from the Blue Building. You know what I'm saying? If you go in front of there, that's what Jeff the Left and all of them is at. They be in front of that building. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When reality sets in, all it does is bring people to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like in the real world, you hold on to something. Nobody cares about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it boils down to. I know who I know growing up. I know the dudes I sat around growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I wasn't in jail for 30 years. No doubt. I wasn't in jail for 10 years. I did 4 the last time. I did 4 when I was in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Huh? Now I'm good. Now I'm good. Bose, yo. Now, yo, Billy, I'm good. I'm not worried about that, bro. Bro, what dudes need to focus on is getting their lives together, bro. These dudes are just talking. It's grown men over here, dogs. Nobody's worrying about them. See, this is what happens. A lot of times, man, this internet creates you to have no content. So let's talk about Zeke Black. Don't know Zeke Black. Say what you want to say, but you don't know me. So what happens is, I want to get caught up in this too much. You speak to guys that don't know me. So then what happens, you speak to guys that don't know me, you believe that they're telling you it's pure facts. Nobody cares, bro. Bro, nobody cares. When I post a picture on my page, and there's a bunch of people from my hood talking to me, and I don't gotta get a million likes. It's just people that I grew up with and go, Zeke, keep doing what you're doing. That's what I love. These are the people I physically know. And that's all that matters, man. See, I was getting caught up in worrying about what the web had to say. I was getting caught up in that. Yo, why he said that about me? You can't rip nobody you don't know. You only going over what, okay, he said this and he said that. What are you gonna say? I know what people tell me, but I don't repeat it because I don't know. I don't know if it's truth or fact or false. If somebody say boom, 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 okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just go for what a couple other people might say. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. This is where we at. You know why? Because at the end of the day, the whole look is look where I'm at. I'm in the studio and I'm rocking. Yeah. And he can say that. He can say that. Yo, Billy bullshit. He can say that. He can say that. But that's not what my loved ones say. I don't know that man. He's gonna slap him. he can say that, man. What he's gonna say? So we're gonna do. What is he gonna do? He's sitting in Rochester somewhere. You know what I'm saying? These guys just be talking, man. They just be talking. Billy, you know what, Billy? And I want you to stay here and listen to this, man. It's called growth and development. And then I say that about the show, we're gonna have growth and development in it. And as long as you have growth and development, that's our win. Growth and development is not every call out is worth being called out. It's not. It's not. This is just guy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. People say what they want to say. It's what people say what they want to say, bro. People say what they want to say. Does it stop growth and development? Sometimes you gotta ignore shit. Doesn't matter. I can say what I want to say about it, but it doesn't matter. That's not the chain I'm on. I didn't get a studio to talk about these guys. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We ain't with all that, man. We're not all that. Y'all waking up talking about Zeke Black. Why? Because what I'm saying is because where I'm going now is not going at. I don't care about all that. Then they're gonna say, yo, because somebody told me this in my inbox, and they said this and they said that. And the whole thing is nobody cares about that. We're grown party people. I'm 46 years old. You see I got the mic, you see I'm popping. I'm not looking for handouts. I'm not asking nobody, put me in your studio, do this and do that. I feel you owe me. It's just a lot of talk, man. Sometimes you have to ignore people, man. Some people go through their personal things and they try to figure out a certain place to put this. I don't care about none of that. They can make 20 videos about me. You know why? It doesn't affect Zeke Black. You know why? Because I'm here for the people. I'm not wasting no more electricity. But I do like the fact, I knew he was going to do that because I seen something title he wrote, but I have to say to him, I do appreciate that he did not put my name in the title because that was kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Patrick, but that's just what they do, bro. That's what they do. We talking to a guy that they don't know that, look, you see where I'm at in the studio? That I brought them to something like this, probably a little more advanced, for free. Nah, I don't have to listen to it because the guy doesn't know me. Yo, it's popping. I'm live in the studio. See, this is the win for me. Please, tell them to come to my page. Tell them to come over here and get some knowledge, born and understanding. Because what you're gonna say about me, you can't say nothing about me. You don't know me. You listen to a bunch of dudes that don't know me. How you know Zeke Black? Well, I made him online. One person knows that you actually physically know. We can't entertain negativity. Every call out ain't every call out. The other person that actually know me, well, I know he's trying to mediate the situation. Probably like Zeke, you bugging, I know them. And I just salute him on that. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually hit me up like, Zeke, I just stay positive. Zeke, just stay positive. I bet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you listen to a person, even if you might not agree with them, you listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you what this is all about. This is about them trying to have footage. Just talk about Zeke Black. You can't eat to somebody who's real in the real world. That's the thing about this. In the real world, I'm real. This ain't no internet. This ain't no internet Grammy show. It's in the building, man. Zeke Black is in the building. Bugging. I go up with the best of the best. You better get them pictures. You better pay attention. You know what I'm saying? If you can't sit down with another guy that's on the come up, I done sat around my photo gallery, you know what I'm saying? My photo gallery don't lie. Check out my IG. You know what I'm saying? I dudes you want to sit next to and talk to, those are my mans. Shout out to the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say. You don't know me. What you gonna say? Oh, this guy said this about you. This guy, dudes that don't know me physically. Yeah, bro, we in the building, man. So back into our reality of, we got the Trump thing going on, growth and development. I think we're gonna speak on growth and development and how we have to look at things differently. Stop making so many different words count. When you become legal in the legal world, you think different and you move different. You see what I'm saying? See what happens? You know what I'm saying? Bingo, hit on the nose, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Pat, you hit on the nose. We have nothing in common. I'm sorry, you don't. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing in common. So it's like, why am I arguing with people who have nothing in common, dogs? You have nothing in common. I was raising a family, getting money, raising a family. My daughter's in college. That's what I take pride of. My child is in college. My son's on his way to college. I paid for Exactly. Exactly. No doubt, Wise. No doubt. No doubt. Salute the Wise. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Wise. You know what I'm saying? And you see, I'm not feeding into it, Wise. You see what level I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him either. I never met the brother. I just know what Mad Brazy got love for him. You could tell him he had time. Okay, yo, Mad Brazy. You know what I'm saying? Mad Brazy said he wanted to holler at him. Mad Brazy never brought me home. That's why I jumped in the chat. Was like, yo, I should have inboxed him and said, yo, Mad Brazy said to holler at him. You know what I'm saying? He knows him personally. You know what I'm saying? I guess he knows him from the penitentiary. And Mad Brazy said nothing but great things about Wildcat. He's like, yo, tell Wildcat to holler at me, Zeke. I'm like, I don't really talk to him, but I hit his his inbox. I mean, I hit his page. I guess that's when I hit his live one day and said, yo, Mad Brazy said, what's up? Mad Brazy said, Mad loves you. But I think people comprehended that like, you know what I'm saying? But tell him Mad Brazy say when I holler at him, you know what I'm saying? And he's on Facebook under some, I'll DM you about how to for him to contact Mad Brazy. Not about me. They want to talk about their old war stories. He said, yo, Z, I need to holler at Wildcat. I miss him. That's my bro. So what's poppin'? What's poppin'? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Definitely, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never said I knew the brother. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him not to know me, bro. It's okay. Doesn't make it. I never heard of him until the people was telling me great things about him. Does it mean that whatever he did doesn't exist? I'm from East Harlem, right? There's a bunch of dudes that never heard of Zeke, but there's a bunch of dudes that said, yeah, I was getting money with Zeke, or I was getting money with Zeke Mans. That's how the game goes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say shout out to Corey King. Shout out to Corey King. Not, you know what I'm saying? He has a great tournament going on with the Xbox thing. That's a great thing, party people. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Being in some type of community. In my hood, community was sports. Definitely J-Mo, definitely salute. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute the Wise Brim. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact, bro. We on positive time right now, bro. We don't get nothing from what's what or who's who. And yo, he said it doesn't matter, bro. Just to leave that alone, I wouldn't think that he would know me because I came home in 97 and he was home in the early 90s. So I don't think that me and him had anything in common. I didn't come home in jail. I came home on the streets. I didn't go back to jail until 2007. So just imagine, the only thing I know was dudes I seen in the street that was coming home, I was 212 with and getting the worldwide from up north. I don't know. So if your name wasn't in something, I wouldn't know who you are. And I'm pretty sure when we hear about Zeke Black, because there's somebody went there, yeah, Zeke Black, you ought to be in North North holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared about niggas in the street except certain dudes. You know what I'm saying? You probably see the Packers shoot. You know what I'm saying? So that, shout out to reality in the world. You know what I'm saying? So we wouldn't know each other. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying? I would imagine that he would know me. We're not from the same communities before niggas started going to jail. In 92, I was on First Avenue getting money. I caught a case, went back, started getting money on First Ave. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. May Ling, appreciate you. Salute to May Ling. Let's get how you do the bump? Do the bump. Let's do the bump. This is the bump. So so check it. Now we're taking it to the gentrification. Let's pay attention, party people. They have these articles when they're gentrifying neighborhoods, bro. And they are putting the news out there. We have to pay attention to the news. We have to pay attention to the news. Exactly. Go support May Ling's show, Crown TV, the Takeover with Quinn, and there's great content out there. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to leave the war stories out the game. You know what I'm saying? We're attempting to leave the war stories out the game. We want to move forward from the streets because a lot of times we get caught up in the who's who and what of the streets, and we're not really going into the progress. Today, like I said, from now on, I'm starting to go live on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Zeke Black 99 is my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? Crown TV Courts. That's he does great. He does great. You know what I'm saying? He does great coverage. We also have, definitely Cloud Chase. He has great content. How about Cosmo Bay? Him and Kareem Johnson getting busy on the 1-2s with the conscious community. There's so much great stuff out there, man, that we have to, if we want our people to advance, we want our people to advance on a higher level. And that's what this is about. We want our people to advance on a higher level. It's not about who talks slick, who got the best slang, or who been doing this and doing that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I took a lot of money in my time. Does that make me better than anybody else in this chat? No, not at all. I've been in the room with a lot of money in my time. I didn't get these rooms that I was in because I was super gangster, because I was cutting dudes and I was shooting dudes. I didn't get in those rooms because of that. I got in those rooms because I was cool, calm, humble, and respectful, and I wasn't messing nobody's money up, and I could be trusted. See, that's the whole thing. You can be as gangster as you want to be, but a lot of dudes don't want that around the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to people's mother's house for Thanksgiving, grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. These are dudes that got bricks in their crib. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, bro. I knew what to do and what not to do in these streets. I know what to glorify. I know who's my big homies. My big homies is guys with names of Superman, Ed, rest in peace, Tone Lopez, rest in peace. You from East Harlem, you know who they are. JJ Slade, rest in peace. These are the dudes that showed us. Exactly, bro. We had the animals in the hood, but the animals, it wasn't getting nowhere. That's why they ate off the streets. You heard me, Patrick? That's why the animals ate off the street, bro. These is factuals. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat, man. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't, it doesn't, we could go pound and pound again about, I don't know nobody who knows, I don't care about that. I know who know me, bro. That's the whole thing. I know who knows Zeke Black. That's all that matters. And the dudes that know me, I'm gonna give you a good example. If you go on my IG, right? There's a picture with my man hugged up with Jay-Z in the club with OG Juan and the Gordo and the rest of them, where Jay-Z spent like 10 racks in the club. This is my man. Before my man caught his new case, he owned a restaurant, Westchester. He co-owned it with Jimmy's Cafe. If you're familiar with New York City, Jimmy's Cafe. Jimmy's famous. He always owned like restaurants. He owned a bunch of them in New York anyway. And he used to own Jimmy's on Fordham, you know, the famous spot where Big Pun and Fat Joe and baseball players, and you know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy's a part of this New York hip hop culture as well. Like when Von Zip owned Jimmy's on 130, whatever, on the west side, he sort of owned that too. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't own it, but that's who Von Zip, rest in peace, bought that for. Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. This is New York culture. My man was doing business with him as in partners. This is my man. Somebody I knew for many years. Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Shout out to 141. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. There it is. Jimmy Bronx Cafe. Exactly. That joint right there for Fordham. See, the dudes I know, like my man had the first championship team at Rucker. These are the dudes I know. Yo, you don't Zeke from the old school. That's man from the block. From the block. I'm not from 141. I'm from 99 from Lex. You understand what I'm saying? So the caliber dudes that know me, they went to jail, but they didn't know me from the streets. Because we all know each other from the streets, dogs. So I don't know why this whole thing with who knows, it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? At one point in my life, I was in the house. Then at one point in time in my life, as I was in the house, I was, you know, doing what I was doing, still do the gang stuff, but then it just wasn't making sense. And I finally decided to go, fuck it. I might as well go back to the streets. And that's why I caught the 4 years. When I caught that 4 years, shout out to 139, Sugar Hill, you know, Amsterdam, Broadway, Hamilton Hill, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the blocks. Y'all know right where they did Juice at. Some of the scenes from the Juices over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the blocks, man. Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the west side of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? By Grant and all that, Manhattanville. You know what I'm saying? The Cherry Lounge is right by the bus stop, the bus depot. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of hip hop culture, money cats. You know what I'm saying? That's what I know. These are the things that I know. See, it doesn't matter what narrative somebody paint to you. It's all about, like I told you, somebody put my IG and my Facebook in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Understand that. You know what I'm saying? We on another type of time here. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, it's all positive energy. It's all positive energy. So you understand what I'm saying? It's just different. I don't know why dudes thought I knew them. I don't know. Shout out to them though. But I'm Zeke Black, man. I'm Zeke Black. You ain't gotta know me, bro. I'm Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All we did was get money. Me and my team got money. A couple of things happened, but we was getting money. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You want to see some pictures, some throwback pictures of some official young cats that was getting money? Come on my page. I'm gonna show you the big time bosses. You know what I'm saying? Up from the east side of Harlem. You didn't have to be gang to be a part of that. You just have to know how to count, be loyal, have some integrity, don't steal from your people, don't get high on your own supply. Simple rules. Don't snitch, don't run up for the pack. Know how to count. It was simple rules. Don't run your mouth. Don't talk to dudes across the street and tell dudes your business. So no packs to pop up missing. We in the building party, people. So we in. You see what we doing? We plus our game up. Know what I'm saying? Some people use this to their advantage to get in people's heads like, we going to a studio doing something great. This is what I'm doing. I'm in the studio. Know what I'm saying? I'm in the building, man. Salute to the chat and everybody in it. Know what I'm saying? This is where we at, man. Weak words mean nothing to nobody, bro. It's not about who know who and what and what because let me tell you about life, growth and development. Just because I don't know you does not mean I'm a nobody nigga. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't like that doesn't co-sign me. That doesn't make me feel like, oh shit. That makes me feel for real. That makes me feel like, yo, this is some real nigga shit right here because he know me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Huh? I appreciate when dudes that won in the game would be like, yeah, Zeke Black, that's my man. And they tell the real right stat. I mean, not gang members, the real ones are like, yo, your man be, yeah, that's my man. We love him, bro. We love him, bro. Those are the people that I love. Those are the people that I connect with, growth and development. Zeke's growing up now. I see Zeke had a company, Zeke doing what he's doing. And that's it. You can say what you want to say. Doesn't matter, Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the picture with me and Sugar Hill Toe. I don't even know exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the game is, bro. They're taking this to sometimes you got to leave something alone. But when you're attached to one thing which you think is important, that's important to your life. Nobody wants to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? This is where we at, party people. This is what dudes got to stop doing. Dudes got to stop yapping and running their mouth. But yo, he said this and he said that. Exactly. Back in the days, and I'm from the east side. That's a fact. Never had a problem, bro, because dudes wasn't into that. Like it wasn't about. It wasn't about. Let me tell you something, party people. It wasn't about because reality sets in, and when people hate to hear reality, okay. What was going on in the streets wasn't going. What was going on in jail wasn't. This is what I'm trying to tell you about reality. What was going on in jail in the early '90s was not going on in my hood where I was from. I don't know about no place else, but I know in Washington Projects, the Black and Latinos came together to get money. There wasn't a Black Latino war that was going on. That's a fact. That wasn't going on, and he had the gang culture going on up north. Dudes wasn't coming home talking about let's go gun for gun. Yo, boom, boom, boom. Yo, you Puerto Rican, I'm black. That wasn't going on, son. That was just some jail shit. You wasn't experiencing that. That wasn't the code of the streets back then. That wasn't that. And dudes was getting heavy paper, blacks and Puerto Ricans, where I was from. I'm from 99th and Lex. You know 3rd Ave, Washington. I don't know what was going on the west side. I can't tell you. I know what we're doing on the east side. I know we get along. I know any beef that we had on the east side dealt with school. If you went to junior high school 45 and they jumped you, then you had beef with some dudes from Wagner. If you went to PS 57 and they put a hand of guard on you, then you had a couple of beef with some dudes from Johnson or Jeff or Taft. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, East Harlem factuals. You know what I'm saying? Most of us didn't have no beef. Exactly. We never had no beef. We played sports, Chain Smoker. You know that. We all played sports. That's what I tell y'all, party people. We played sports. My block versus his block in football. My block versus his block in softball. Blocks would get together like Lex and Wash Lex, Wash, really Wash and Hunt First Street, dead end kids. They'll get together, they on go. That was the win. Yo, just meet me at Murphy Center, meet me at 125th Street. You know what I'm saying? We was always connected with hip hop. I remember there was a DJ in my hood called G-Bo the Pro. He became like the head, like administrator for the guy who made the Crackers Whack War on 125th Street. He's part of his foundation. This guy used to DJ our parties, G-Bo the Pro with Double R. That's East Harlem, bro. He's this. You know what I'm saying? That Keith Haring, was it Keith Haring, whatever his name is? He did a lot with the arts. Yes, Third Ave, bro. You know what I'm talking about? The Crackers Whack War. You know what I'm saying? That artist was dealing with cats from East Harlem. It's just like the other one. They was bringing a lot of graffiti artists to them galleries. Dudes don't know about that. They're the ones that was bringing mad graffiti artists to them galleries downtown back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So dudes been selling canvases. Yeah, roller hockey right there by 96. That's Isaacs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stanley Isaacs Projects. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. So let's not get misconstrued so we can end that conversation. I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't say I know them. I just know somebody that know them. Boom. That's it. But that's gone. You're talking about we're in the 2000s now. We're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We could throw it back a little bit, growth and development. We had the hockey league, the hockey field right there on 96th Street. Back in the days, that was squeegee land. If you was outside back in the days, that was like squeegee field right by White Park. They called it White Park right by that school on 96th Street. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. You got to know about where you come from. Dudes know more about everything else than what they came from, bro. That's why dudes is lost, bro. I know where I came from. I seen my neighborhood gentrified. Most of my hood was already gentrified. They just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? Most of my hood was already being gentrified because you have the squeegees on 96th Street, right by First Avenue. First and Second Avenue. That was squeegee land. Right there by White Park. We been had Italians in our hood. We been had Irish in our hood. Isaac Projects is right there, 96. You keep walking 94th Street, First Avenue, and projects. That was we used to call them the Budweiser crew. Shout out to my man Lee Ski and all of them. You know what I'm saying? My man Mike. Word. Those are the dudes from Isaacs. You know what I'm saying? Stanley Isaacs, for real, facts. They went to school with my mans. They went to PS 198. They went to Wagner Junior High School. We was all together, bro. It wasn't like that, bro. Even in the crack era, we wasn't doing none of that, bro. And this is where we at. We upgrading. We're doing greater things. We have greater stories to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at in St. Louis, they got a football team here now. I don't know if you know about the XFL, but they got this team called the St. Louis. Yes, exactly. They have the St. Louis Bearcats and Blue Hawks, whatever they want to call it. But it's football. They're trying to build a soccer team here. They're also on Christmas Day. They opened up an aquarium in some place called Union Station downtown. There's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? There's more things going on to just talk about gang culture and being stuck in a gang culture and how you don't know certain people, how certain people like that's not about nothing. It's all about growth and development, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told you, growth and development. They talk about the presidential. We're going to talk about some property. Let's learn to fix our credit and get some property. There's nothing wrong with having good credit. Fix your credit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with 10, 20,000, maybe some of y'all that's filing taxes might get 20,000 with good credit. Go to an auction, buy a house in the blue zone for 10,000. You'll get a grant money. To get grant money, you can fix your house. They have programs at banks that's for homeowners that you can actually go to a bank and go, I'm going to be part of a homeowners situation where you pay $1 to every $3 to help you fix your credit. So by the time you graduate, it helps you with restoring your home. Now you get a 2-family home, a 3-family home, the tenants pay for the mortgage. You'll get money. And most banks with your mortgages pay for not just the mortgage, but they pay your taxes. So only responsibility you have is maintaining your property. These are the things that we got to talk about. There's people that's in my chat that own property. Just like my man J.E. Money. He owns a home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? He owns a home. These are great things, party people. This is where we at. Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being positive, bro. It doesn't matter what people say, man. We gotta stop letting certain words mean something to us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have to stop allowing words to get to us and get us out of bent. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. That's how you have to move from now on. Growth and development. Doesn't matter how you feel about me. You can feel I'm whatever. Who cares? I did my time in the street. My time in the street was I took more money than anything else. I don't have too many cuttings, but I have a whole lot of money stories. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a line of business I was in. But I ran with a crew that was into that line of business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't cut enough of my own people. I'm sorry I didn't cut a bunch of Puerto Ricans because I guess that was the end thing in the jail. I'm sorry I didn't do that. I'm sorry that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Exactly. The FHA. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about progression. Let's talk about moving on. It doesn't matter if I know you. I'm a nobody, nigga. In the real world, what I have to offer is to tell you about my experiences. To know Zeke Black, that person say, like, you know what I'm saying? I need to own 4 pieces of property. When you mention my name, I need to own more shit. This is what I need to do, party people. Doesn't matter. My gang affiliation, it means nada or nothing. I can't go in the bank and go, yo, I was blood in 97 and you know what I'm saying? I was on the street going at it with a bunch of Crips and folks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's just where we at, party people. I can't go to the bank with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I can't go in the bank and go, yo, let me get a bank because I'm Zeke Blood. And I'm under such and such. He put me under the whip, and now I'm just. Can I get a? You know what I'm saying? This is how, you know what I'm saying? And this is just how, you know, this is how you handle those situations. That's how you handle those. Shout out to Anonymous, though. Shout out to Anonymous. We're happy you're here. We're happy that you came here. You in the building, you know? I don't know. But he's gonna be okay. You see how that works? We don't have to entertain that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you speak powerful, because a lot of people, they don't understand powerful talk. So when powerful talk comes, people come to distract. We're not distracting. FHA loans we're talking about. Fix your credit. That's what we're talking about. If you don't know nothing about buying a home, go to a bank. They have home owners programs, Bank of America, many of these local banks. Get involved. We don't care about what somebody feel about what my hat look like or what my scarf look like. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? This is what I'm trying to tell you. We have to start focusing on what's right. You don't have to entertain that. We in the building, party people. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are stuck on. See what happens is they're still going to talk about, we got to talk about FHA loans, good credit, bank, you know what I'm saying? Find out red zone houses. Maybe you could buy one. Go to an auction. They have a bunch of auctions. Go to your local city hall, look at what houses on auction, and then you can bid on them. Nowadays, you can bid on something. Yo, Perry Cole was popping. Shout out to Chi-Town. Shout out to Definitely Cloud Chasers. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. He used to ride the top of the elevators in Douglas. I know somebody that's in Douglas. My man, he paint walls now. He's at the paint. My man Johnny Fresh Chaka. You might even know him. You know what I'm saying? He owns he owns a painting company, but he's from Douglas. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And he brings his kids to work with him. One of his kids just signed up for the armed services. Shout out to Johnny Fresh. The same guy I was on the block with when he had no kids. Early 90s. He on the block, no kids. Now one of his kids went to the army. The other kids he had with him, they be painting with him, professional painting company. These are dudes that progressed out the hood. These are the dudes that I want to talk about. Exactly, Ontario, Canada. And that's what it is. When we talking about progression and talking about things that matter, this is where all the F him and yo, your hat is fake and all the yo nobody knows you. This is where all that comes in that because we're having a real conversation. If it don't apply, dogs, just sit back, listen to the information. It's just not me telling you this. It's people in the chat. I got the information. Get the information. Niggas don't have their shit together but want to be tough. Dudes don't have their shit together but we're looking for handouts. I don't owe none of you niggas nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. I don't owe you none of you niggas nothing. Look where I'm at. You know I'm doing what I'm doing? I'm showing you if I could do it, you could do it. That's why. You got to network with the right people. Find out what's going on in your market. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't got 10,000 subs, but I'm in the studio just like YouTube. May not be as that advanced, but I'm here in the building party, people. Salute to the fucking chat, man. Shout out to Ontario, Canada, bro. This is what we're doing here. We're doing this 1 2 weeks. We're gonna be on and pop. This is for the chat. And this is what becomes real. See, what happens now is the social media networks. What happens is people rant because it gets some people in their chat and they get to talk. And then what happens is they go to see what's this guy's rebuttal. My rebuttal is the win. Good credit, right? FHA. Make sure you have insurance. If you don't own your own company, 401k plan, full medical benefits as you get older. I would say stop taking pride in things that really don't matter, and because you're in the free world now, and take advantage of the things that you know what I'm saying, and be involved with things that matter. I think my daughter going to college is a great thing. You see what I'm saying? See, I can say that's what matters. I can honestly say that my daughter's first whole year of college is paid for, cash. After all her financial aid is paid, I paid the rest from the back end, me and her mother. We're trying to have it that when our daughter leaves college after 4 years, she has no college loans. That's gangster. That means that my child is not going to walk out of college in debt unless she creates debt through credit cards. You know what that means? That's gangster to me. Now you're telling me what's gangster to you. That's gangster to me. I was taught like that because my wife, my ex-wife, she's raised about principles and morals, and then I grew up around real righteous people. Shout out to Ontario, Canada. Happy to see you back in the building. You see what I'm saying? That's my goal. It's not what the kids do around. It's what they. You know what I'm saying? My daughter don't even know I'm gang related or was gang related, bro. So I'm enjoying the fact that these dudes want to talk. It's not about being known. I want to be. Listen, I want to be known for being great on the legal side. Be all honest with you, because my gangster stories. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, party people. I'm gonna tell you something. In all reality, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, right? All the dudes that was getting money that's still alive, they own something. They're involved with major media projects. They left the game alone and was able to transition into legal money, where every 6 months these guys is making $200,000-$300,000 legal cash. G'd up, they're not even worth it, G'd up. They're not on our level. You understand what I'm saying? I know somebody that used to promote parties. He was never in the street, flies out. His name is Adam Torres. You can Google this guy, Adam Torres Concerts. He throws a lot of concerts in the Tri-Borough area, Barclays, Radio City Music Hall, the PNC. From my block. He was in the breakdancing book with the Puerto Rican heritage of hip-hop, not just Rock City crew, but the Puerto Rican side. It was a crew called HBR, around my way. I know Superman was in the Rest in Peace, my man Ed, older guy, Adam, a couple other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Adam, at one point, was managing Ted Smooth, not in the mid-90s, 95, 96. I remember that. DJ Swab, he was also pushing his project as well. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Then, now, I come up from jail 2011. Adam Torres is throwing big concerts at the Barclays Center. Guy from my block. He went from passing flyers out for Fat Joe for the new fever. That's why you don't miss up on opportunities. People hate Frankie Cutlass. A lot of people hate him. Oh, he do bad business, or he jerk people. My friend was a part of the song called Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was a national hit for Puerto Ricans, definitely the Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. My man DJ IQ, him and Frankie Cutlass was doing whatever they did, they put together that Puerto Rico sample. I don't know who put the beat, who put the remix, who did the cutting and scratching. But my man didn't do one thing. He didn't do the paperwork right. So what happened is Frankie Cutlass did the paperwork right, and he got all the accolades for this. You know what I'm saying? That song Puerto Rico is a national hit. That's one of the top selling Puerto Rican tracks of all time. Puerto Rico. Oh, my man DJ IQ made me a mixtape in 1991. I was in his house. I don't even know how to mix. He says, Zeke, just scream over the mic. Facts, DJ IQ. He's into that dub trap music right now. He DJs in downtown. DJ Ice Cube, got IQ, and his brother Pate. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I want to be in the mixtape game. Why not? I made a mixtape for my crew. I don't know how to mix. My man IQ was me. I paid him $20 for this. Here, take the $20, boom. Put the music, I'm going to scream. Shout out to PT Posse. Shout out to Hunt 3rd Street. Shout out to Boom Boom Boom. My man Ed stole the tape too. Shout out to Feed the Wolves, bro. This is what we was doing in our time, man. Shout out to East Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't know. I'm telling y'all niggas facts, right? You miss about opportunities when you're not smart enough, or you're not paying attention, or you think, oh, that's my man, he gonna make it happen. One of the biggest tracks was associated with my man DJ IQ. One of the biggest tracks of that Puerto Rican hip hop, that sample, that breakbeat, Puerto Rico, oh, my man DJ IQ and Frankie Cutlass put that together. Frankie Cutlass is the rest is history. You know he's all into that freestyle music. Big producer. He's still getting platinum plaques to this day. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. Wappening 99. That's a fact, bro. Salute to the chat. I'm giving you some real history, bro. I remember when he used to cut through the projects to go to this guy's house to do it because my man IQ had the equipment in his house. He had the studio in the crib. Facts. The beat machine and all that sampling stuff, my man IQ was on. They was going to major studios, bro. So I got to see dudes that was in the street that was transitioning to the music, bro. IQ wasn't in the street, but you know what I'm saying? Frankie Cutlass was around, bro. Like he DJ'd in the Fever. He DJ'd in, you know, the new Fever when Fat Joe owned it. All this is hip-hop culture, bro. All this was still in the hood, bro. Even after TKA slowed up and K7 took off, K7 took over from my block. I remember my man Tyree used to run with him. Then from K7 came Jay Quest. No Tony Stone and the rest of them. They put the project together, and that's when y'all heard Jay Quest. From my hood, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. He's right, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of talent come from my block. So a lot of dudes been transitioning from the block to let me get into the music, let me get into this, let me get into that. Come on, bro. That's from the hood. Shout out to the chat. If you know Mike Ski, who's saying Brooklyn in the house, and go, yo, who you know in East Harlem from 99 for the Lex? Because he said he had people's in Bed-Stuy. You see him. And go, yo, Mike Ski, you know dudes from 99 for the Lex? Yeah, my man Sonny, ISO, we're supposed to do a show with Milk and Kids. He'll go into the store, yo, them dudes is mad good dudes, B. I remember on my block, we had a rap group called the Two Desperados, my man Sun Spoon, and my man, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Quest, you know what I'm saying? AKA Taser 1, PT 131. That was my writing partner, Key Taze, PT 131. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 1199 was popping. That was popping. But 1199 was popping. What's popping? My man Tutu was out of there. He used to write Zone back in the day, Zone CRT. I knew a couple other dudes out of 1199. I know this girl out of 1199 named Candy. You know what I'm saying? She got shot up real bad, but I knew Candy. You know what I'm saying? I knew some people. 1199 was popping. A lot of money cats came out of 1199, but 1199 cats wasn't getting money in 1199 heavy. They was getting money elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Well, 1199 was popping. Franklin Plaza was popping too. 108th Street and all that, right there, First Avenue was popping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those were the blocks. Those were the side blocks. 108th. You know what I'm saying? 110th, you know that whole 89 corridor, that's a fact. Shout out to East Harlem, shout out to Killer Cam. Get that joint. Get the purple haze too, bro. Fiki Ziki from my projects. He hang out with my man Abby and them. Abby Wiggs, rest in peace, Razzle. Those are the guys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on the top of the hill. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Lex, 99 from Lex. Bob in the Hills Wash, exactly. right by the park. Across the street, it's the big park. PS 109. Across the street was the housing cops. When you cut through the projects, it's center deck. That's the parties you went to also, center deck parties. You know what I'm saying? This is the hood, but we wasn't trying to kill you. Our hood been gentrified. If you go 2 blocks down, you're on 96th Street. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat and everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? Let's tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? And everything's about coming up. What I'm trying to tell you was everybody came up. Who would have thought that Cameron rapper would have cut a record deal and would have blew? This guy was playing basketball, bro. Cameron was playing basketball. Manhattan Center had a squad. They went from playing basketball. Mace blew, Cameron blew. That was good for, that goes to show you could be anything you want to be. I remember when Cam made his first album, dudes was talking about Killer Cam. He had he owned a liquor store. I don't know how true that was, but the first album, he owned a liquor store. That's dope. So he took his rap money and started buying things then. So I'm not surprised if he owned mad property and doing what he's doing, because that's what Killer was doing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. The people that I know, the people that I want to associate myself with is people that's attached to the money and evolving. None of my friends is bought 30 years later. None of my friends is looking for this YouTube fame thing. None of my friends is looking for that. I remember when Cameron had the basketball squad at Manhattan Center, because my man Rock Citio, he used to be in Jeff. He be in Jeff. He home now. That's his man, bro. That's his man. You know what I'm saying? Cameron is a hustler, bro. I remember when they wasn't pushing his second album, Pam was out there personally passing flyers out, bro. Cameron's the reason why his second album actually went gold. He put the legwork in, bro. He actually had DJs playing them songs, bro. Wow, Metropolitan. That's a dirty hospital, too. Shout out to Metropolitan. Exactly. I'm just telling you dudes that progressed in the game, man. Everybody that was getting money, some dudes were smart, man. A lot of dudes were buying houses in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? So when the game was over, their family had some type of property. They had something to fall back on. Money in the backyard, something. It just wasn't, he died and then the game is over and he had a great 10-year run and everybody broke. The money was still circulating in something, a bar, store, you chipped in to help somebody's business out. Dudes are signing contracts. That's the problem, man. We're so built off of what's gangster. We're not building off of what's reality, party people. And I think that's where we're losing at. It doesn't matter what somebody says. It matters what are you doing with your life? You understand what I'm saying? What are you doing with your life? Doesn't matter what you say about me. You don't know me. I don't matter what I say about you. I don't know you. But what are you doing with your life that's going to change your life? Instead of looking for ways that you think that's going to make you pop it. You can't pop against a real one. Sorry. The money, I'm attached to too much real money. I just wasn't a jail guy. I'm just trying to tell you from reality that you don't have to break the law to become rich. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do certain things against your will to prove a point to nobody to become rich. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the fucking chat. And I think, and I think a lot of times we take green eye salute. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about no dollars and it don't make sense, that's a pure fact. Tell me something that makes sense. Tell me something that makes sense. Let's talk about. I just closed on a house right now. Oh, what? Because at the end of the day, none of that stuff mean nothing. Yo, from Lex, my man was the plug. That's my reference. You know what I'm saying? He doing 30 years, but he was the real one. He didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? But he can tell you. They don't want to hear that when you're trying to get a loan for a home. They want to hear about credit, work history, and how are you going to pay my money back? And if you can't pay my money back, you know what I'm saying? What's poppin', looking favors. And if you can't pay me my money back, then we got to end this business deal. That's how the game goes, bro. You know what I mean? I don't get paid, bro. I don't get paid to play the name game or the number game. I know who I know. I know pitches I'm in with, the people I'm physically in pitches with. These are dudes that I physically know, and not just me and them 5 minutes later and say, yo, I love you, and we could grow together. These are dudes I grew up with, bro. Dudes I know with 20, 30 years, bro. I knew Rock Nation before Rock Nation was Rock Nation in these streets. These are my dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because my man. I hung out on the block. When I see a picture, I could tell you I could post a picture and name 10 people in the picture. That's important. Free Chubbs. Let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk about that. I don't care who you think know me. I'm Zeke Black from in reality. If you wasn't outside in 88, 89, then you don't know who's who. That's not my fault. If you wasn't out there, then you ain't gonna never know, dogs. You never gonna know a dude like me. I'm Zeke Black, Keith Nitty, PT 131. See how that works? That supersedes anything else. Did anything else from the math kick? It was the PT shit. That's some niggas from the hell. Yeah, they was getting some money back in the days. Yeah, they definitely affiliated with a lot of good names. I mean, when dudes do they real due diligence, they go, oh, he really do know no matter. Oh. So it's not about that. I don't care about that. I just had to tell you when I was around, so I'm not really a bum nigga. When I try to tell the people when I was around, so they know I wasn't around a bunch of bum individuals. Because all reality, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, and this is not being disrespectful. Even the homies that get money don't want to fuck with other homies. So I didn't imagine niggas that get money, but like keep them niggas over there. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in a high position where you can keep them calm, dudes don't want to. Nah, that's all right. They ain't worth their headache. That's what dudes tell you. Even my homies that get bread, like, man, leave them niggas over there. See, you know what I'm saying? They cool, but we ain't fucking with them niggas. Dudes don't even want their names coming up, bro. Like, bro, this whatever you do, don't even mention me, my nigga. Shout out to Brooklyn Favors. I'm telling you pure factuals. You know what I'm saying? Care what these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on a different type of time. I want to tell you this FHA loans, growth and development. Stop letting small words get to you. People say what they want to say. People talk if they got lips, but don't make dollars that don't make sense. Bang. Growth and development. Exactly. Louis Jordan, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to donate, because I have to end this in like 10 minutes. If y'all like to donate, y'all can donate to the chat. If they want to connect with anybody that's in the chat, J.E. Moneybag to tell you about money ownership. He's on IG, post your IG. He buys homes. He knows how to put that together. A lot of times you have to invest in yourselves. It's a great investment. He can tell you certain markets. I would say if you want to go to a home auction, go to your local city hall. I guess they got a list of paper you could go to and look at what they have on auction. At least get a paper to get familiar with that talk. At least get the paper to go. Let me get familiar with this talk of how to bid, learn how to bid on properties. You might get a piece of property for $1,500. Create it to something. They might gentrify that neighbor. That's what happened. When them dudes were selling buildings for $1 in the Harlem, that's why people was buying. Who'd have thought that 30 years later, that brownstone you bought with $1, that you probably put $40,000 or $30,000 to reconstruct, or even $10,000 at that point in time, then there wasn't really too many regulations on reconstructing these buildings, then who would have thought that these people will be selling brownstones in Harlem for $1 million, $500,000. You really paid $1 and you spent $20,000 or $30,000 reconstructing it, and then all you did was pay cheap taxes, because before these neighborhoods was gentrified, the school taxes was about nothing. So who really wins? Pay attention, man. Have real conversations. We have to pay attention. I pay attention to conversations, bro. So we got to be mad at ourselves. It's not the fact that they bought a house for $1. It's everything that cheap come with it. And then they give you these grants. Whew, build. And then the school taxes is probably $100, $200, because Harlem back then was considered the all the way red zone. And then when it goes up, when Bill Clinton moves to Harlem, property value goes up. They got a hose full. Done. Okay, I'm selling my building for $100,000, $250,000. That's quadrupling your money. Let's talk about that other than talk about nonsense. About what's this and what's that. If I can't mention somebody I can't get along with, then it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. If I can't go to you and go, yo, I got an idea, bro. You let me hold $250,000. I give you back 1.5. We sign a contract. But I can't do that. The name means nothing. The name game means nothing. Exactly. Go to City Hall, bro. Go to your local politician. They're throwing the resources out here. Let's stop being stupid. Names don't mean nothing unless it has, unless it's a bank and the person signing off on something. Other than that, it means nothing. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop getting caught up in the name game. Doesn't matter. You feel me? Doesn't matter. Adam Torres means something. You know why he means something for? Because this guy probably makes over $1 million a year throwing concerts. He means something. That's somebody, if I went to the bank and I said, yo, can I use as a reference? It'll work. You know, Adam Torres, boom, boom, boom. Huh. See how that works? You Adam, what bank could I go to get a loan for if I want to get into some property? Boom. He can tell me, put me in the right direction. Yo, Felix, I know you've been a cop for 30 years. You're a detective now. Where can I go to a bank? Maybe can I put you down as a reference? Oh, ain't no problem, Zeke. You see how that works? Let's stop playing this silly name game with names that we can't use for nothing. I'm talking about real references, not just, yo, I have an idea. You know what I'm saying? An associate of mine resourced pre-owned furniture from condos in New York City, small overhead and decent return. He got a cheap stores and a bullshit van, my V. Exactly. There's always $1 to be made, bro. Let's start using our skills and taking it to the top. Make business cards. Go online. Instead of wasting time all day arguing and getting companies chats, create a page. Promote yourself. Advertise yourself. Sometimes you have to invest into these timelines. But I got to go. The thing is over. I love y'all. And remember, peace, love, and unity. Shout out to the chat. Peace, party people. Peace, peace, peace. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is a deep conversation. Peace.